Hey there everyone, got Firearm Fury again. Well, since my Ruger 1022 Charger video, kind of a different looking Charger, not your typical looking Ruger 1022 Charger. But the review video I did got quite a few reviews, one of my most popular videos, so I thought I'd kind of go through it, disassemble it, show you how exactly I made this and exactly what parts are on it, so that you could go through and you could make one yourself very similar to this. So come on over. We'll show you what we've done to this pistol and how you can make one yourself. Well, first of all, this is just a cheap little red dot. It's actually worked really well for me. I've been happy with it. Got on Amazon for like 20 bucks. The brand is Dagger Defense. So if you're looking for a cheap red dot, you know, just put on a 22, nothing too heavy recoil. This thing's worked great for me. Close up here, we've got the SBA 3 pistol brace, and we've got just a standard mil-spec AR-15 pistol grip. Got the PMACA chassis, so we'll go ahead and take this out and show you what this chassis is all about, how it allows you to attach a AR-15 buffer tube, a AR-15 pistol brace, and this Magpul angled forward grip. First things first, always make sure your firearm is clear. It is clear, nothing in the barrel. And then there is an action screw right there. I've already loosened it up. Just take that out. Now with the trigger assembly, you're going to want to push the safety so it's right in the middle, half on safe, half on fire. And then it'll slip right out. Now, I've been a bad boy. Don't look how dirty this thing is. That suppressor really gets things dirty. Anyhow, it works great still. Here's the chassis for it. As you can see, it's a PMACA chassis. Get them online. I can't remember how much I paid for it. About $100 or so. And then you can see right there, it has female threads on the end of it. You just attach a buffer tube, just like a normal AR-15, except for you do not include the buffer spring or the buffer itself. Then you can put on your pistol brace. Now this is a shorter than a 16-inch barrel, so you do need to have a pistol brace on it, and cannot be a standard rifle stock. And then we'll go ahead and take this angled forward grip off so that you can see the Picatinny rail here on the bottom. Now it's not a very big rail, but having one rail really opens up your options. You can put another rail on it that will make it bigger. You can put more attachments on it, flashlight. You know, the options are almost endless. As long as you have a Picatinny rail to start out with. I've just put this Magpul angled forward grip on it. It feels pretty comfortable. I like it for this shorter, for this little pistol. And there's the Picatinny rail. So there it is. Pretty simple. It's really light. Now I will go ahead and just take off the pistol grip just so you can see. It's very easy, easier than even an AR-15. There's no detents or anything like the AR-15 has for the safety. You simply just unscrew one bolt, take it off, just like the AR-15 attachment there on the lower. Just stick this back on, insert your screw, you're good to go. I'm not going to take this off, but it's just simply the same as the AR-15. As I said before, there's female threads. Your buffer tube has male threads threaded in there, and then with a castle nut tool, just lock down that castle nut and throw your pistol brace on there. We'll take a look here at the receiver and the barrel. This receiver and barrel, it's actually made by Brunel's. Obviously it's Ruger 1022 specs and everything looks just like a Ruger 1022. And then you've got the trigger assembly. Pretty easy, just put out these two pins, take it out. I'll go ahead and show you. Pin right here. Pull that out. And then the pin in the back here. Push that out. Trigger group comes out just like that. And then here you go, you see you've got the receiver there. I'm not going to take this apart. There's many videos how to disassemble a Ruger 1022. It's the exact same. The bolt, the recoil spring. Pretty simple action, and it works well. And you can see it comes there with a threaded barrel. This is just a 10-inch barrel. And then there's the sight, has green and red. I prefer red. Turn it off so I don't run the battery out. And there it is. Pretty simple to put it back in, to put the trigger assembly back in. Simply line up the holes and put the pin back in. Grab the other pin, line up the hole, put it back in. Now for the pistol grip, grab a little bit of Loctite. Now this is the blue Loctite. I know it's in a red bottle, but it is the blue Loctite. The red Loctite is the heavier duty one. Little bit of Loctite. You're going to need a long screwdriver for the handle. Probably can't see that, but the bolt just goes in that hole on the chassis. And then just screw it in until it's snug. No need to over tighten. You're just plastic to aluminum, so don't over tighten it, just so it's barely snug. There's that. You put on the angled forward grip. I suppose you could attach it the other way if you wanted to. This is how it feels most comfortable to me, and I think how it was meant to be installed, but you could do it the other way if you prefer. And there's a little nut in that side, so you get your screw, line it up so that it's in between the Picatinny rails so you can see through all the way, and then you just put your screw in there and tighten it up. Now to put the action in, we've already got the trigger in. Now we just need to make sure we put it on half safe, half fire. Put the safety right in the middle, and just drop it down in there. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it a little bit, play with it a little bit to get it in the exact right spot, like I'm having to do here. There we go, it's in. Now Now there's one thing that I forgot to note. They put a little hole here for cleaning. Now, hopefully you can see that. I've plugged it up with a little rubber plug. Now, normal Ruger 1022 stocks, not this chassis. Normal Ruger 1022 stocks, they come up here a little higher, so they block that hole, so no gas and stuff squirts out at your face. This chassis here doesn't go up that high, so I had to put a little rubber plug and then cut it all flush so that no gas would spit back in my face. So that is one thing that's a drawback to this chassis here. Okay, now we've got the action screw. You for sure want to give this a little bit of Loctite. You don't want that action screw going loose. It'll cause you all kinds of problems. You'll be shooting, you won't be hitting anything, you'll wonder what's going on. Oh look, I made a mistake. It's been too long since I've taken this apart. What I did is I put this angled forward grip on before I put the action screw in, and the forward grip blocks the hole partially where I need to put the action screw in. So I'll take this bolt out, slide this handguard up, slide the grip up, put the action in again here. See if I can get it quicker this time. Put the action back in. Make sure you hold that action with your finger, otherwise it'll slip right out. Got the screw with Loctite on it. Start it with your fingers so that you make sure you're not stripping it. Now you're going aluminum against aluminum, so you don't need to go super snug, but you definitely want to get it at least snug so it doesn't move around on you. Well, there you go. Now you know how to make something like this. Kind of a AR-15 style Ruger Charger. Looks actually more like the AK-47 once you put this magazine in there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Now, just to note, there are several different chassis that you can use to essentially get the same look or function of a Ruger 1022 Charger. This is not the only chassis. This is just the chassis that I decided to go with. There's some chassis with folding stocks that are pretty awesome, but this is the one that I decided to go with, and it's worked great so far. I haven't had any issues besides that little hole in the back that they've put for cleaning. This chassis doesn't go up quite far enough on the receiver to block that gas, but it's a pretty simple fix, so I'm not too worried about that. Anyway, it's been great. It's been great gun for me. I'd highly recommend something like this. It's probably one of the funnest guns to shoot. I really do like that it is in 22. And the great thing with the Ruger Action is there's so many different aftermarket parts for it. And now remember, once this channel gets to 1,000 subscribers, I've got a special video for you. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. Anyway, continue to smash that like button and subscribe, share this video, share this channel with your friends. It's greatly appreciated. Hey, well, thanks for tuning in to Firearm Fury, and I'll see you next time.